Well, good morning, everybody. It's John with Upstate Brush Control. Got a pretty cold morning here, upstate of South Carolina. It's about probably 20-something degrees right now. Pretty cold for us. But what we're doing, as you can see, I kind of already ran through this area. But we're going to take down a couple of these pines right here. These things are just going to eventually fall over or blow over, one or the other. But we're just forestry mulching down, that's bright, down there to that edge of that grass. Edge of the grass up here, on about where Willie is right there in the excavator. And gonna open up some up here, trying to get a little bit more grass growth. So much shade up in this area. So what we're gonna do is take out these pines up here. She just wants the stumps cut off to the ground, so she's not really worried about it. She's not gonna plow it up or anything like that. But gonna take out that big day one right there, a couple little ones over here, clean up that little fence row. And what had happened over here, ice storm that we had a couple weeks or months ago, whatever, a couple weeks ago, came through and all these fell over. So these are Leland cypress trees. They can get pretty tall, but somebody planted them a long time ago, and we're just getting these cleaned up. We're actually going to take them to the mill. I don't know what they're going to give them for us. I'm sure it'd just be like pulpwood or something. But you can see, I mean, they're pretty good size. It's bad shadow there, but decent size material. Busted up our fence pretty good. So we're going to get all this cleaned out. So they all fell down into there. So that's what we're going to start working on here. But I'm going to try the GoPro on my helmet here and start cutting out some of these pines. Alright, let's try this out, y'all. Alright. Start cutting these up. Try to put it right in between those two.
Just put them in little stacks and I'll fork them out.
calling for a bunch of rain tomorrow. So we spent a lot of time down here on this bottom right down there. It's pretty soft. And then, so we get all the water runoff from these houses up here, off this. All kind of falls right down through there, all that. So she had us cut out a couple more trees. Oh, my bad. She had us cut out a couple more trees down there where Josh is. We just finished dropping those, and Josh is gonna get those cleaned up. Willie's been hauling logs all day, so that's why we have these left to do, because we turned our attention down there because it's supposed to get like 2 inches of rain. So I wanted to get the low stuff done, but gonna go through and keep finishing this area. We still got that fence row to go. Gonna grind this stuff down so we can drop some more of these. Well, here it is, y'all. Everything's wrapped up. As you can see, all that water down through there. I'm glad we did that when we did. It's been 2 days since it's rained, so it's still pretty muddy, pretty wet. But we got all those pine, well, that pine wasn't part of them, but we got all the pines out over here in this area. Really open this up, gonna allow some air to get through here, and a lot easier access to this top area for her now and stuff. But you know, she eventually wants to fence this in, and this is where all those cedars were, in this area right here. Just ground the stumps flush to the ground, but there was just so much shade, she couldn't get any grass to really grow up in this area, so allowed it to be able to open up, get some sunlight in there. But went down, cleaned up along that edge right there, all the way down here. Took down a couple trees over in here, that bigger trees, so she can get around the front of her barn easier, make this turn right there. But kind of made a mess up there with the logs. That's where we stacked all the logs, but got it cleaned up best we could. So we're going to load up the trailers and getting the driveway all blown off, all cleaned up. Looks like Willie just got the excavator on. Have not been able to buy another trailer yet. I'm borrowing my brother's tilt trailer. The other trailer we were borrowing from the other guy, he decided to sell it. And didn't realize he was, but anyway, long story, we didn't end up with it. So it's an alright trailer. It's working for us. I appreciate my brother letting me use it, but really don't care for it. We'll get a gooseneck one of these days. Got our strap down. Oh wow, that's really bright. There it is. I actually just use a little piece of chain like this and a big hook like that. Yup, and binder there. So 4 chains. Some DOT guy actually told me they're supposed to be, each corner is supposed to be a completely separate chain. Like you can't use a chain from here all the way over to there. If you have a binder, it's supposed to have its own chain. I don't know. You hear different things. So-and-so says this way, so-and-so says that way, but she's all strapped down and ready to roll. We're driving about an hour away, 45 minutes away. Go start another job. Thanks for watching, y'all. Hope you have a good one.